Hi, how's everyone out there doing today? I am here with the marvelous Mel Kelly, author of these two fantastic books. His newest book about disastrous interviewing tips is going to be available very soon. And today we are going to talk about interview preparation. Okay, disastrous life coach Mel Kelly.
Hey, 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 how are you doing all today? I'm with the amazing Amy Hamilton. It's an honor and a privilege, the amazing author of these two books, The Project Manager and The Consummate Communicator. So, looking forward to another great session today and give you all a wonderful round of disastrous advice.
So, Mel, as you're aware, I've been going through the interview process, and interviewing can be extraordinarily grueling process for many of us. And so, what tips do you have for interview preparation?
Yeah. Like the most important thing with an interview is that you need to be going in relaxed. Okay, and for a lot of people, it's difficult to be relaxed going into an interview because it's important, it's the rest of their life, all this good stuff. So, a very good tip for being relaxed is going drunk. Okay, because then you'll be relaxed. Okay, right, and you'll be able to, Now that's probably that's a hardcore, that's high level advice. So that's probably not applicable for most people. They can't handle that. But if you can't do that one, I would say get drunk the night before your exam or interview. Get really drunk, and so that you have a fantastic hangover for your interview. And see, the thing is, you'll be so busy with that hangover. Well, you won't have any time to be getting nervous about your exam or you're nervous about your interview. So there you go. Go in with a hangover, nasty hangover. There you go. That's the best way to be relaxed for your interview.
And if you are hungover, you can immediately start the morning with like a Bloody Mary or something to help recover.
Help recover. Yeah, get the hair of the dog. So, yes.
What's that hairy
Yeah.
dog? Is that
Hair
another
of the dog. You
hair
don't know
of
that.
the dog? I was like, I don't know this
There
phrase.
you go. You're learning something new tonight. The hair of the dog is what we call it in Ireland. When you have the drink after the day after you've had the hangover. So, but the thing is by having that fantastic hangover and perhaps the hair of the dog, you will be so well. You may not be so feeling very good, but you won't be feeling nervous about your interview because you have more important things to worry about, like you know, standing up straight and not falling over and trying not to get sick. So, I mean, there's much more important things to be focusing on and not to be worrying about silly things like interviews and interview questions.
You bring up so many potential ways to prepare for an interview there. And one of the things I did in order to prepare for my interviews recently is I did a lot of research into the organization, into the field, which I'm already been in for a long time, but reviewing different materials to make sure I was, really familiar with the latest and most current events. What is your advice there?
Yeah, all good stuff, all good stuff. But the reality being is people sometimes make the mistake of doing all that research about the company, and really, the company should be doing all that research on you. Why are they lucky enough to get you as a candidate for their company and applying for a job in their company? I mean, like, look, there's a shortage of people at the moment. Yeah, a company should be grateful that they can get you. So yeah, let them do the research. Yeah, research the company, do the background checks. Let them do the background checks on you. Much better way of doing it.
Okay, so that's definitely a game changer. What about preparation? For instance, when I'm interviewing, I want to make sure all the media is set up in advance. If it's going to be a virtual interview, if it's in-person interview, I like to be at the building a good hour early, maybe sit at a
Mhm.
coffee shop by the building so that I'm completely ready. What's your advice on being either virtually or physically present for the
Well,
interview?
online, the most important thing is this thing of doing it at home when everything is quiet. That's all really bad advice. You need to be doing it in an internet, a coffee shop where there's lots of background environment, distractions, noise, because that'll give you energy. That'll help you, keep you pumped for the interview. So,
Oh, and
uh,
Mel, if you are doing it in your apartment and you don't have kids or something, maybe you could borrow your neighbor's kids.
even better. Now you're
Yeah.
getting it. Now you're getting it
Now you
because you see
yeah.
that will pump your energy levels. Because the hard part online is trying to get the energy levels up because we just think So, got to get those distractions in. Got to get that background noise in just to get the energy levels up. That thing of the on-site interview, come on, hour early. Come on, who are we kidding? I mean, like nobody's an hour early for me. They know you're faking it. Just be late. Just have a good excuse. That's all. then they know you're real. You're playing it real.
Well, I mean,
Otherwise,
I
you're not.
wouldn't show up an hour early for the interview. I'd like make sure that like there was no problems with the transportation. So, like I said, I would go to like a coffee shop next door, but like I'm right there now. Versus if I know it's like a 45-minute commute or something, like I don't want to end up stuck on the bridge or something like that. So I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
be
I
in
mean,
the office an hour early. That would be weird
no,
to
that's
do.
fine. That's fine. But if you walk in calm, relaxed, early on time, they know you're faking it. Because I mean, you're not being real. They know most people. I mean, most people are late for meetings, and so by turning up early on time for that interview, people say it's respectful to other people's time to be on time, but actually, what you're doing is you're letting them know that this meeting is too important. It's too important for you. You need to come in a little bit late. Like, some of our great political leaders of our time, they turn up for their meetings a little bit late. They let the other people wait because what you're doing is you're showing who's the real boss. By you being late and letting them wait a few minutes on
There,
you,
have them
you're
research
established.
you, show up late, and let them know.
Let them know who the real boss is. You're letting it's all very subtle, very you're playing the power game. You're changing the power dynamic, but that's the game we're at. Because you don't want to go in there and be their slave. You're going to be going in there and telling them what to do. Like so, I mean, play it straight from the off.
Okay, Mel,
Begin as
show
you
up.
begin as you continue as you mean to. Because it start as you
Yep.
begin to continue. Whatever
So
it
show up
is.
drunk,
Or
show
hangover.
up unprepared, and show up late. This is like the three main tips you want me to take away from this today.
I think there's all round there. You're gonna with all those three super winner strategies. I think the check should be in the post. Yes, Amy. Thank you.
Well, I think those are super, super great things. And next week we're going to be coming in and we're going to be talking about Halloween.
All right.
So much fun. Okay, thank you so much, Mel, for this very